Alright, so now that you are clear with single opt-in and double opt-in, let's check out how you can get whitelisted. Alright, getting whitelisted is very important for any business online. Now, if you are not aware about getting whitelisted or what exactly is whitelisting, let me just brief you. Let's suppose you send out an email through an automated tool and that email doesn't land into the inboxes of the receiver. They might land into promotions tab or they might land into spam tab. So that is where you have to get them initially whitelisted. All right, you have to like what do you say, you have to intelligently or indirectly ask your receivers in the first instance itself, in the early stages itself, to get your emails whitelisted in your contact list. All right, so how do you do that? Now, before I go into that, I have a step-by-step procedure for that as well, so don't worry, I'll give it to you inside this document itself. But let's just go through a brief over here. Now, all the top email service providers which are out there work very hard to make sure that your emails are not blocked by major ISPs, but they can't guarantee that your emails would land in the inbox or spam. All right, it's not guaranteed, guys. People just I've seen a lot of marketers out there who claim that if you do this, you'll never ever fall into spam box or promotions tab. Now, you cannot control that, trust me, guys. You cannot stop that. You can obviously reduce your spam rate, but eventually you might fall into spam, because most of the times what people do is, if they are in the bad mood, if they don't like your email at that point in time, they might not think that you are actually you are actually sending them proper emails, but just because they are not in the mood, they might mark you as spam. All right, now that hits your automated tool and they treat your email as a spam. So if that increases to a level which is beyond limitation, then your emails in future would always land into spam, right? So they will calculate a spam score before you send your emails. However, getting whitelisted is the most effective way to ensure that your emails get delivered properly. All right, so let me just straight away go into the whitelisting thing. I have one article. Let me just search for that. Getting whitelisted. I guess that's the URL, or I'll just search from the backend. Getting whitelisted or get whitelisted, something like that. Yep, that's the 404 page. So I have redirected my 404 pages to my home page. Oops, spelling was wrong. Get whitelisted, I guess that's the URL. Let's see if that works. Yep, that's the one. So let's just copy that URL and let me just paste that right over here. All right, bingo. So here is a step-by-step procedure. Now, what I have personally done in my emails, asking people that, let's say you subscribe to my newsletter or you subscribe for anything on this blog, you'll receive a welcome email in which I'll have something mentioned like this intelligently. All right, I'll say make sure you whitelist or safe list this email address. All right, the email address which I use to send newsletters. So if they are not even aware about that, what I'll do is I'll actually put in a link, and that is what I'm going to do right now in front of you inside my autoresponder. All right, so that's the autoresponder which is being sent. So earlier what used to happen is I didn't have any link, but now below this I have also included this particular link. All right, so people who don't know how to whitelist or safe list the email address, they can actually go through a step-by-step guide to get email whitelisted. And if they click on this, where do they land? All right, where do they land? They land onto my website, which is the article which I just showed you. All right, so I'm providing value on each and every single step, guys, irrespective of whether it's required at that point in time or even if it is not required. Right, so that is what I do every single point in time. Every single point in time, try to provide as much value as you can, and definitely you will succeed with your brand. So that is what is whitelisting, and that is how you can have whitelisted. Now, for your reference, here is a list of top email providers who, with all the instructions, gives you how you can get whitelisted. So GetResponse, Aweber, MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, I have linked 4 of them. You can just visit their blog articles where they have mentioned step-by-step procedure for each of them.